And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Under.
Now Foles. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Hey, Delta. Mike, 53.
Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get off the field. Here we go.
Here's Foles. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
58, come on. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full stretch.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. Okay, double up.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield, get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Check.
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Second and 10. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now this throw caught left side. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, and the Jets have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and
the Jags get to him as down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold now to throw. Out right here to Herndon. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. Well, the shuffle pass, and it's complete. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Darnold completes it. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flush to him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw right side of the tight end is Shaughnessy. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Silver.
Check. Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Hey, back up.
41's the mark.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check. Fresno. 13.
Hey, exit.
You're not ready. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Check.
Back to throw here. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Go. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Hayden scored. What is it?
They'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Miles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. From the 16, Darnold. Nice job there on the tackle. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. 14, Jets 7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Foles now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
I'm going back to you.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tiger. He's checking crack.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming.
He'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
's the Mike, 53, check 53.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Darnold on 3rd down. Finds his target. It's Bellamy. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
58 for Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Go 58 to Mike. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Ray, wahoo!
Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
It doesn't take to start you out a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Foles. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
58's the money. 58's the money.
You ain't doing nothing today. Lady, you ain't doing nothing today.
Now Darnold. Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Jack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Henry Anderson on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 180. 13.
Here we go. Jim.
80 weapon. What is this?
Blitz.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
We go. 180.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Banjo.
Here's Foles. And this is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Here's Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Darnold now to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw, Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Darnold. Then he finds his man Griffin. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Out right here to Herndon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. Throw complete to Herndon. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing again is Darnold. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Darnold, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
53, Mike. Check.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
41's the mic. 40.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 41. It's coming this way.
Foles. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hand scene. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for it.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
58 Mike. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
26.
They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Well, a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. The quick slant caught. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question.